Welcome to INE podcast. Today we are going to be talking about college, how to navigate college, and then today we'll be bringing you the discussion. It's just going to be me and Yemi today. So let's get to it. When did you realize that you are right for college, Yemi?
Wow. So as an immigrant, how do I know I'm ready for college? The first things first, you have to be able to feed yourself. If you don't have a job to feed yourself, going to college will be very difficult. This is America. No one is gonna feed you. If you don't have a parent here, you are your parent. So you have to get a job to feed yourself. And if you are here with your family members, your spouse and your children, you have to worry about feeding your children, feeding your wife. You have to be ready to work while going to school. You have to make sure you have something decent that will bring you money. You know, if you don't have the luxury of working a lot of hours, you have to have something that is very decent that can make you money while you go to school to be able to support your spouse, your children, and also your family members at home. Because a lot of people are going to see you and say, hey, my brother, my sister is in America. You have a lot of dollars. You have a lot of trees in your backyard growing dollars. So a lot of people don't know that, you know, you may be in the country. You might not even be working a lot of hours because you're trying to go back to school. But you still have to, you know, settle them. You still have to take care of them. So you know you're ready for college when you're able to take care of yourself, when you're able to take care of your spouse, when you're able to take care of your children. And in some places, you don't have a good public transport system. So if you live in that cities like that or in communities like that, you need to have your own vehicle. So if you don't have a vehicle, getting around will be very difficult, especially in places where there's no good public transportation system. So you have to rely on Uber, which can get very expensive. You have to rely on taxis. You have to rely on your friends and family members or your spouse, you know, to take you to school, get some sleep, and then find someone else to take you back to work. So I believe as an immigrant, when you have a job, when you're able to feed yourself, able to provide shelter for your family members, you are ready for college. How about you, Elvis? How do you
Yes,
know you're ready for college?
that's accurate. You summed up everything. For me, my idea of going to college came when I wanted to spend more time with my family. So I discovered that the only way for me to be able to have that, luxury is by going to college and then, having a job, go to work by 8 and then come back probably by 4. And everybody, will be home for we all gather at the dinner table, eat dinner and go to bed. I just wanted that lifestyle. So knowing when to go to college and the things that needs to be in place is a lot of things needs to be in place. Okay. Well, on this very topic, we'll be speaking specifically about our state because we do not have a very good public transportation. So it means that you need to have a car. You have to have a car is a necessity. There is no way to go around that. You have to have a very reliable car, not just a car. You have to have a reliable car. Okay. Number two, you need to have a job to keep, body and soul together. Okay. You have to have, you know, it doesn't have to be very fancy. And mind you, when you are going to school, you need to be mindful of the kind of job you take. You don't want to be doing job. You don't want to be working where or a job that when you come back from work you are so tired. You sleep. You needed to sleep like 15 hours. To be able to go back to the to that work next day. Yeah. So if you have a car and you have a job to maintain yourself. I do not really encourage, going to college, after, when you have a family. But it's just that we cannot avoid it. It's better done, with our family when you are just by yourself. It's a lot easier, You come back from work and you probably you go to school. You don't really have a lot of things to worry about if you don't have family. It makes it a lot easier but when you have, family, you have wife, you have children, it becomes a little bit more difficult. It's not like it's not doable. It's definitely doable, but it's hard. If you see anybody that has passed through that situation, um, they will tell you that it's difficult. It's not something funny. And before you head off to college, if you have people back home that you need to settle, you probably want to settle them so that they don't disturb you. If you need to have conversation with them, just tell them that, hey, for the next 4 years, I'll be pursuing this so that I can help, more. I can have enough, to be able to help our family more. Let me go and develop myself further so I can have a good job, probably make more money so I can help, us better. You probably want to have that conversation. If it is your immediate family, your wife, you guys need to sit down too and have that conversation. I wanted to go to college. My hours would be short. I will not be able to be working, as I used to, you know, have that conversation, especially with your wife, and make sure that both of you are on the same page so that, nobody gets surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, good answers. I definitely agree with you.